everybody, and welcome back to another video. I am over here just banging out the short and sweet Q&As. So one good little Q that I saw that I definitely wanted to give an A to was, Lily, can you explain the difference between prebiotics and probiotics? Since gut health has now officially become mainstream, there has been a slew of supplements and other products that have come out to promote gut health. Many of those products make some pretty big health claims because they contain probiotics and prebiotics. So let's start with what are probiotics. So probiotics are beneficial bacteria, specifically the beneficial bacteria that live inside your intestines. Now I know that we don't really like to think about it too much in depth, but there are trillions of bacteria inside you right now in your intestines. In fact, the vast majority of your poop is dead bacteria and living bacteria. It's just like a big, probably writhing at a microscopic level pile of bacteria. Let's not think about it. So probiotics are a type of gut bacteria that are good for us. And you might say, why are they good for us? Bacteria? I don't need no stinking bacteria. Well, I tell you what, you actually do, because these beneficial bacteria do amazing and symbiotic things within us. They do things like eat the food that we eat, and then the most beneficial of them, poop out short-chain fatty acids. Now these short-chain fatty acids can be absorbed and utilized by our bodies. The cells that absorb and utilize them most readily are the cells surrounding your intestines. And when those cells surrounding your intestines are nourished, they're able to do their jobs, which are really, really important jobs, like absorbing nutrients, like keeping bacteria out of your blood so you don't go into septic shock, like keeping partially digested proteins out of your blood so you don't develop an autoimmune disease, like contracting with peristalsis to keep all of the food moving through your digestive tract and keeping you regular. Beneficial bacteria in your intestines are also one of the primary creators of serotonin for your body, which is the neurotransmitter that ends up in your brain that helps keep you happy and joyful and not miserably depressed. Healthy populations of beneficial bacteria are also associated with lower body-wide inflammation because they promote gut health. So believe it or not, your intestines are actually prime real estate. Bacteria really wants to live there. And that includes good bacteria and potentially pathogenic bacteria like E. coli. So what the good bacteria do is that they flourish and they proliferate and they take up all of that real estate inside your intestines. They get all the prime spots where they can reach out and grab nourishment at any old time that they want, and they can make plenty of babies and take up all the room so that the E. coli doesn't even have anywhere to live, and it doesn't have enough food and nourishment to divide and make you sick. So having a nice healthy population of probiotics within your gut is oh so important. So probiotic pills are pills full of beneficial bacteria. And it sounds like such a great idea, doesn't it? To just like pop a little pill and bingo bango, I have healthy intestines. What most people don't realize is that the number of probiotics that they can actually fit into a pill is so minuscule in comparison to the number of bacteria that are already in your intestines. It's like a drop in a swimming pool. Now, probiotic pills can be so important if you've had something like food poisoning where your digestive system just got like totally flushed out. You know what I'm talking about. Or if you've taken antibiotics, which have wiped out all of the good and the bad bacteria in your body. And so there are situations where probiotic pills can be oh so helpful to your body and maintaining balance. In fact, there are some people who have had such chronic issues with their digestion that they actually feel better taking probiotics constantly. So if you've been through something like a round of antibiotics or a digestive illness, or if you've had really chronic digestive issues, then it can be hugely beneficial for you to take probiotics for a while or all the time. If you do choose to supplement with probiotics, you want to make sure that you get a high quality product so that you're not just, straight up wasting your money. Though this is rapidly changing, generally speaking, high quality products are refrigerated, and it's very easy to find a high quality probiotic at pretty much any health food store nationwide. It can be kind of difficult to find strictly vegan probiotics, as most probiotics are grown on a dairy medium. This is part of why I choose not to take probiotics on a regular basis, just because vegan probiotics don't tend to exist. But if I am in a pinch, if I've gotten sick, or God forbid I had to take antibiotics, I get the most potent refrigerated probiotic I can find. This isn't a time when I stress out about being super 100% vegan all the time, because I need to make sure that my gut health is really solid, because if my gut health isn't good, then my health and my well-being suffers. If you are strictly vegan and you just don't want to have anything to do with a product that could have been associated with dairy at any point in time, I totally get that. There are some vegan probiotics available. Generally speaking, you find those online. I will leave some links below. So when I'm shopping for a probiotic, I look for a probiotic that's usually refrigerated, because that, generally speaking, guarantees that those bacteria are alive. I look for a probiotic that has many different strains for both the small intestine and the large intestine. You can look on the back of the box and it will list the strains that it contains. I also try to get the highest dose pill possible. Generally speaking, that comes in a capsule. I know one brand labels it like critical care, and you get a huge amount of probiotics in one little pill. It's still, a drop in a swimming pool, but it's better than nothing. So that brings us to prebiotics. What are prebiotics? Well, as the name implies, they are pre to probiotics. Prebiotics are the food that probiotics eat. So what kind of food do probiotics like? Dietary fiber. All different kinds, all different ways. They love the dietary fiber. Probiotics and I have a lot in common. We both love plants. So the healthiest forms of probiotics that have been discovered by science love whole plant foods. When you consider that 97% of Americans are deficient in fiber, which means that they're literally not even getting the bare minimum amount of fiber that's recommended, you can quickly come to realize that there's a reason that we have horrible gut health and we're constantly constipated and not doing well. And now that pop culture is kind of catching up with what many doctors and humans have known for a long time, which is that we're not eating enough fiber, and so we don't have healthy levels of probiotics, instead of going to the root cause and changing the diet, we do what we always do, which is create a supplement for it. So we supplement with these tiny little amounts of probiotics, like it's gonna make a huge difference. And then, just to be thorough, now we put prebiotics in the pill with probiotics. So literally what's happening is you're getting a probiotic pill, and a good portion of it is just filled with a little chunk of plant fiber. And I think all of us with half a brain can sit here and realize that, wouldn't it just be more effective to like eat a salad or something, or maybe some beans and rice? Like, wouldn't we get a lot more prebiotics just by doing that? Yes, you would get a lot more prebiotics just by eating whole plant foods. In fact, studies show that after a big prebiotic fiber-rich meal, the populations of healthy bacteria in your gut explode. So literally, eating a fiber-rich meal of whole plant foods is like the equivalent of taking 20 probiotic pills or more. So why am I paying $45 a bottle for this stuff? Excellent question. So oftentimes, gut health and having healthy levels of probiotics is literally just down to eating plenty of prebiotics, fiber-rich whole plant foods. And luckily, what's good for our gut is good for our heart, is good for our lungs, is good for our liver, is good for our brain, is good for our kidneys, is good for our skin, is good for our hairs. It's just great in general. And of course, I will definitely concede that as you switch to a more fiber-rich diet, certainly there can be an adjustment period. I've made some videos about the issues with that adjustment period that I think we're all thinking about right now. So be patient. You can ramp up the consumption of your whole plant foods slowly and then eventually get yourself to a point where you're eating lots of fiber, or you can just go total gung-ho for it like I did and deal with the little bit of discomfort and gas and just like the cleansing process that is inherent in quickly increasing your fiber intake. It's totally up to you. I'll also link plenty of scientifically based videos from nutritionfacts.org down below and link some of my favorite products so that when you go to the store or you order online, you know you're getting the right stuff. All right? All right. So until next time, make better choices for yourself. No one's gonna do it for you, and take really, really good care. I will see you all so very soon. Thank you. Bye.